Alrighty, today is April, I believe it's the 9th, but I'm not 100% sure. I should have checked first. But it's Friday, I believe it's April the 9th, 2021, and my porch is finished. Well, he's got a couple of tweaking to do, a couple of things he needs to do just to tweak it, but he's basically finished. And he says I need to leave it this way for about a year because it's treated wood. So I don't love that because I think I want to paint it white. So at least the frame of it is what I'm thinking. But anyway, that little rectangular, that right there, that is my lattice. And the guy who built Kai, my handyman, the man who built the porch, says he is going to include in his price the lattice for around the porch. So I'm really tickled about that, and it'll be really pretty, I think, when it's finished. So I'm really pretty excited about that, the lattice. And then around and I'm gonna have lattice right there in that area also. And then on the sides of the house, I'm gonna go ahead and do the tin, like what's over on their house. I don't know if it'll be that wavy kind of tin, or if it'll be maybe what's kind of like what's on the roof. I think the man who said he's going to put it in called it barn tin, so I don't know if it's like ridged like that. But anyway, so that's my tin roof. Isn't that a great porch? I'm gonna get a ceiling fan. The electrician will put that in, hopefully keep mosquitoes at bay a little bit. Kai put in mosquito, well, basically screen under the boards. So if I ever do want to screen in the porch, then the screen will already be taken care of. So I'll show you over here. I was a little bit concerned about the roof line of the porch. At first he said it was going to be just a straight transition from the house roof to the porch roof. And I said I didn't want that. And he said okay, but I guess we sort of compromised. So he did make it low, a little bit lower. It's like, I don't know, what is that, 4 to 6 inches under the roof, which is fine. Really, it's probably better for the house because then he doesn't, water won't get in that way. So that's good. The other side, he'll need to flash it. So that's one of the things he still needs to do. So let's go in the house. Up my steps, mind you. Oh my goodness, can y'all believe it? Finally got a porch. I mean, they're gorgeous. And he still has to put a railing. Apparently there's some sort of code. Another railing on the steps. I think my only thing about the mosquito net is that there's these gaps are pretty wide. So you can't see it, but that mosquito screen is down there. So stuff's just gonna get caught in there. So I don't know what I'm gonna do about that, but get a vacuum cleaner or something, but maybe it won't be a problem. Anyway, look, that's where my ceiling fans are gonna go. It's just amazing. So just picture yourself in a cozy chair and all the trash gone and the trees trimmed a little bit. And it's just a beautiful, there's always a lovely breeze here. So I planted a tree right there. I think it's a red oak, I forget. And then over here, about right there, I planted a wisteria plant. And then right about there, I planted a live oak tree. Can't even see that, that was tiny. And then right about there, behind the trees, is a maple tree, a red maple tree. And then way back on the fence line, about right there, planted a honeysuckle bush. So things are gonna be looking great. And next week, well, no, maybe not next week. It could be the week after that. There's a week of spring clean. So I can take all this trash and chunk it for free with the city. So I'm excited about that. It'll be good to get that done. Get that, most of that stuff gone. I'm gonna hang on to the bricks and some of the other stuff, but I'm gonna put a lot of that stuff under the porch, I think. Anyway, so let's go in the house and see what's happening in there, because I have been painting cabinets. And I think they look pretty beautiful. Look, there's my island. And look at those floors. I mean, seriously, I cannot believe how beautiful those floors are. And so here's the other side with the sink side. I had some trouble with my sink. I ended up not being able to use the one I bought like back in June, and it was expensive because it had a real high back, and I have these faucets that come out of the wall. Well, the back is too high, so chunk that idea. So frustrating. I'm trying to sell that on Facebook Marketplace if any of you need a vanity sink. I mean, a vintage sink with a drain board. So I bought a new one. It should be here next week. And it's just the faucets can still come out of the wall, which I love. So the sink is just a basic sink with no holes. So hopefully that will work. Oh my goodness. If it doesn't, I don't know what I'll do. So I'll tell you about this section in a minute, but I'll show you my, oh, and in the cabinets, I still need my knobs and my pulls. They should be here Sunday. So these are my hall cabinets. I mean, there's lots of storage. Lots of storage in there. I'm gonna have shelving. I painted it. I better leave these open a little bit, just so the paint might still stick, apparently. Yep. Okay, so this one over here, can you see it? That's my broom closet. Vacuum cleaner, broom, it's real tall, mop, things like that. And in here are my shelves for the hall closets. And this is the beautiful floor in the back bedroom. Oh my goodness, I think it gets prettier every time I come. The color is it's just gorgeous. And I love the light coming in at the windows. I mean, these windows are ugly and they're dirty. That's one of my next chores is to clean the windows. But I love how big they are. Someday maybe they can be replaced. So then here is my bathroom vanity. So that's ready for Home Depot's coming on the 21st to install all my countertops. And I got Corian, and it's a kind of a marbly look. It's got some browns and tans. It's just real pretty. I think it'll be really nice in here. It's got some whites. So it'll bring out the shower tile, I guess. Anyway, so the floor is not done yet, but the guys should be coming next week. My floor guy is coordinating that for me, thankfully. And here's the front bedroom. Here's my range. And that's ready to move into the kitchen. And again, the beautiful floors. There's the second door. I wonder, oh, that's got tape on it. I'll check that later. I don't see the grates anywhere. I hope they're like inside the oven or something. Okay, so back to this area in here. I am working on these trim boards. I mean, note how terrible they look. This is the way they were when I pulled them off the walls. Well, actually, there's probably a lot more chipping than when I pulled them off the walls because they've been outside for several months under tarps. And so they've collected a little bit of mold and the paint is chipping off. That just makes it easier because here I am stripping with my heat gun. It's really easy. It's just taking time. It's just taking time to do it. And then let me show you out here. Here are, this board right here is in between stripping and sanding. And then these, those are ready to paint. So they've got some green on them, which is kind of ironic. I think it's funny that it's pretty much the same green that I chose for my, Jennifer actually told me about. She painted her house at Highland Village with that green and I loved it. So I copycatted her, and it's funny that this is kind of the same green from back in probably the 30s. And so I'm pulling off that white paint. I think there's, on some of those, there's that old nasty door that I've been, I mean, it has, it has been around. I need to throw it away, I guess. I may do that on trash week. But speaking of doors, I'm working on the doors, the 3 doors. I got them all stripped, and Bob's repairing some of the areas that's broken, and then we're gonna actually see that piece. We're gonna actually, like, what do you call it? Get everything off of that, clean them real good, and I want to use them over again. So I think that'll be a cool, I mean, they're not unusual doorknobs or anything, they're just old. So I think they'd be fun to use. So, all right, this is like coming in the house. It's gonna be beautiful, don't you think? Oh my gosh, picture it without all the trash. I just think the green with the creamy off-white walls and the floors are just beautiful. My island countertop is gonna be butcher block, which I hope, it's gonna be a lighter shade than what the floor is, so I'm nervous it's a little bit too much wood going on, but we'll see. I still have to stain my beams, and hopefully I can do that soon. I'm just gonna do a clear, a natural coat of polyurethane. So I think that's it for today. A lot of good stuff happening. So we got spring clean coming up, and then countertops are gonna be in, and then I can have the electrician come and the plumber come, and we are gonna be good to go. Seriously. All right, that's all I have for this time, and we'll update you again in maybe next week or the week after. Bye.